principles of success in your chosen field. Knowledge applied with purpose is the lever that moves the world. Even so, knowledge and belief alone will not suffice. I stand before you today to share a truth that has echoed throughout the age. Force yourself to be consistent. To those who stand Too many wander through life waiting for inspiration to strike, believing that success is the privilege of the fortunate or the chosen few. Let me assure you, yet success does not favor the lucky. It favors those who have the courage to stand tall day after day in pursuit of their goals. Consistency is the silent force that shapes your future. No empty promise, it is the quiet, unwavering commitment to act. Even when enthusiasm wanes and the road grows hard, you see in the world of achievement, discipline outshines fleeting motivation. So I urge you, motivation is a spark that ignites the flame, but it is discipline, the steadfast resolve to act regardless of your feelings, and that keeps that flame alive. Each day you rise to meet your obligations. Each day you choose to take a step forward. You build a bridge between your present self and the self you long to become. Do not be misled into believing that you must take monumental leaps at every turn. No, it is not the grand gestures that carve the path to greatness, but the humble, consistent actions repeated over and over again, like a sculptor chiseling away at marble. It is through patient, deliberate effort that the masterpiece of your life emerges. When you force yourself to be consistent, you rise above the din of excuses and the weight of resistance. You banish the voice that whispers, "Not when today," you learn to direct your and replace it with the resolute command, "I will." In doing so, you declare mastery over your own mind. And make no mistake, your mind is both the battlefield and the prize. Train it to obey your will, and you unlock a power beyond measure. Let your efforts be fueled by a purpose so compelling that it seizes your soul and demands your loyalty. When you tether your actions to a mighty purpose, routine transforms into a sacred ritual. The mundane becomes meaningful. The struggle becomes a testament to your unwavering devotion. And when doubt creeps in, as it surely will, I urge you to close your eyes and paint a vivid picture of your future success. See yourself standing victorious, your goals realized, your dreams made for failure. Let that vision be the beacon that guides you through the darkness, the rallying cry that summons your strength when you are weary. Understand that you are not merely moving through the motion, you are forging a legacy. This is why with each small act of discipline, you are casting a vote for the person you wish to become. You are stacking bricks upon the foundation of your destiny. And though the progress may seem slow, though the rewards may seem distant, trust that every effort is compounding. Every sacrifice is building the fortress of your future. Do not wait for the perfect moment, for perfection is an illusion that will steal your time and your dreams. Begin now with what you have and where you are. Show up even when you feel unready. Act even when you feel uninspired. Let your consistency be the hammer that shapes the iron of your character. In the end, it is not the loudest voice or the flashiest start that triumphs. It is the one who endures, the one who refuses to surrender to comfort, who forces themselves to rise again and again. That is the person who conquers fear, who banishes self-doubt, and who claims victory over the obstacles that stand in their way. So I say to you, stand firm in your purpose. Be relentless in your discipline. Let each day be a testament to your devotion to the life you seek to create. Force yourself to be consistent, and you will awaken a power within you that no hardship can extinguish, no setback can defeat. Forge ahead, my friends, for the life of your dreams awaits you on the other side of your consistent effort. Direct it, embrace this truth, and there is nothing you cannot achieve. Consistency is the key to mastery. When we speak of mastery, we are not talking about fleeting moments of brilliance or sudden strokes of luck. We are speaking of a state of excellence that is earned through patient, deliberate practice, through the quiet, unwavering repetition of focused effort. Mastery is built on the shoulders of discipline, and it is fueled by an unrelenting commitment to show up every single day, even when the world seems determined to test your resolve. In the pursuit of any great ambition, whether it is mastering a skill, building a career, or shaping a life of purpose, Consistency separates the dreamers from the doers. Of the life you Many start the journey with fiery enthusiasm. Their spirits alight with the promise of a new endeavor. Mind a blueprint to follow. As the days turn to weeks and the excitement begins to fade, only those who embrace the rhythm of daily action endure. It is in the repetition that habits are formed and skills are refined. Each small effort, each tiny improvement compounds over time to create a towering legacy of competence. Consistency does not demand perfection. It does not ask that every effort be your best or every day be a triumph. What it demands is that you persist, that you show up again and again, regardless of setbacks, regardless of fatigue, regardless of doubt. In doing so, you strengthen your mind and your character. You cultivate the patience and fortitude required to face challenges head on, to transform adversity into fuel for growth. Consider the master painter whose brush strokes are effortless and fluid. Behind each stroke lies years of quiet repetition. Hours spent perfecting the technique that now appears so effortless. Consider the skilled athlete whose body moves with precision and grace. Beneath each performance lies a foundation of countless hours of practice, each movement repeated until it became second nature. In every field, from art to science, business to personal development, the truth holds firm mastery is the reward of consistency. This principle applies not just to grand ambitions, but to the simplest aspects of daily life. The habit of rising early, the discipline of exercise, the focus on a single task, each small act of consistency strengthens the muscle of your willpower. Over time, it reshapes the way you think, act, and live. Do not be disheartened if progress seems slow or invisible. Trust in the process. Believe in the power of showing up. For every effort, no matter how small, adds another layer to your foundation. And as you continue to build, you will find that the life you desire, one of mastery, purpose, and fulfillment, begins to take shape day by patient day. Force yourself to be consistent, and you will unlock a strength that carries you through any challenge and into the heights of achievement. Discipline trumps motivation every time. Motivation is a powerful force, but it is also fleeting and unpredictable. One day you might feel inspired, ready to conquer the world and chase your dreams with unstoppable energy. But on another day, when fatigue sets in and challenges arise, that motivation may vanish as quickly as it appeared. Relying on motivation alone is like building your house on shifting sand. It may serve you well in moments of enthusiasm, but it will not sustain you when the inevitable storms of life appear. Discipline, on the other hand, is a rock-solid foundation. It is the force that compels you to act even when your emotions say otherwise. Discipline is about making a decision and honoring it day after day, no matter how you feel in the moment. When you commit to discipline, you are no longer a prisoner to the rise and fall of fleeting motivation. You become the master of your fate. Consider the difference between a person who acts only when they feel inspired and the one who acts regardless of how they feel. The first may achieve sporadic bursts of progress, but their journey will be filled with starts and stops. Belief is the foundation of the disciplined individual moves forward steadily, undeterred by doubt or discomfort. Over time, this steady progress compounds, leading to mastery and fulfillment. Discipline demands that you honor your commitments to yourself. It means showing up every day to put in the work, to practice your craft, to take one more step toward your goals. It means doing what must be done, not because you feel like it, but because you have chosen to live by your principles rather than your emotions. This does not mean that motivation is useless. Motivation can be a spark, a force that ignites the fire within you. But it is discipline that keeps that fire burning when the initial spark fades. Discipline teaches you to act on your decisions, not your moods. It builds a bridge between your dreams and your reality. There will be days when you wake up with doubt in your heart, when the weight of your responsibilities seems too heavy to bear. It is on these days that discipline shines brightest. It is in these moments that discipline carries you through the darkness and into the light of progress. Discipline is the voice within that says, I will act no matter what, and with each act of discipline, you strengthen your will will and sharpen your resolve. Who dares those who achieve greatness are not always the most talented or the most inspired. They are the ones who refuse to quit. They are the ones who understand that showing up, even when it is hard, is the true path to victory. Discipline is not about perfection. It is about an opportunity to demonstrate. It is about building a habit of action, your mind will a habit of following through on your promises to yourself. Cannot be shaken. When you embrace discipline, you unlock a power that transforms not just your actions, but your entire way of being. You become someone who can be counted on by others and by yourself. You become the kind of person who can weather any storm and still stand tall, because you have chosen to be the architect of your destiny, not the victim of your moods. So let discipline be your guiding star. Absolute clarity. Let it be the force that propels you forward day after day, no matter what challenges you face. And when motivation fades, as it surely will, discipline will remain. They are the forces that unwavering, and ready to carry you to the heights of your potential. They are the power of small actions cannot be underestimated. We often imagine that success and mastery come from grand, sweeping changes or dramatic once in a lifetime moment. But the truth is far simpler and far more empowering. This is the secret. Greatness is built not in the roar of a single triumphant victory, but in the quiet, steady rhythm of small actions repeated every single day. These small acts, though they may seem insignificant in the moment, hold within them the seeds of your future success naturally to those small action you take in service of your goals adds a tiny drop to the reservoir of your progress. At first, you may not see the impact. The results may be invisible to the eye, and doubt may whisper that your efforts are wasted. But with each small action, you are laying a brick in the foundation of your dreams. Whether you realize it or not, day by day, you are constructing something sturdy, something lasting. Your mind is over time. These small actions accumulate into a force too powerful to be denied. Think of the water that wears away stone, not with a single wave, but with countless drops over centuries. Your small actions are those drops of water, persistent and patient, carving pathways through obstacles that once seemed immovable. When you commit to showing up and doing the work, no matter how small the task may be, you harness this same quiet power. The beauty of small actions is that they are always within your reach. You do not need to wait for the perfect opportunity or the perfect moment. You do not need to be the best or the most skilled to begin. You simply need to take the first step, and then the next. I am worthy of small actions do not require perfection. They only require your presence and your commitment. They teach you to value progress over perfection, to understand that it is better to do something, however small, than to remain paralyzed by the weight of your ambition. In every field of human endeavor, those who achieve greatness are those who respect the power of small action. The writer who pens a single page each day will soon have a book. The musician who practices one more scale each evening will find their skills sharpened and refined. The entrepreneur who takes one step each day to improve their craft will build a business that stands the test of time. This is the power of small actions. They create momentum, and momentum creates breakthroughs. Autosuggestion is not it is easy to become discouraged when you measure your progress against the grand outcomes you hope to achieve. But remember that no mountain is climbed in a single bound. Each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the summit. Each small action is a declaration of faith in yourself and your vision. It is proof that you are willing to do what it takes, day by day, to build the life you desire. So do not be deceived by the apparent insignificance of small affirmations. Recognize them for what they truly are, the building blocks of your future. Celebrate them, honor them, for in the end, it is not the magnitude of your actions that determines your destiny, but the consistency with which you take them. Embrace the power of small action. Let them guide you through the days when motivation is scarce and the nights when doubt grows loud. Let them be the quiet rhythm that propels you ever forward. With each small step, you are shaping your future. One deliberate act at a time. And in this quiet power lies the key to your greatest achievements. Overcome resistance, for it is the unseen force that stands between you and the life you truly want. Resistance can take many forms. The voice of doubt in your mind, the pull of comfort and familiarity, the weight of past failures that whisper you are not enough. It is the invisible barrier that keeps you from starting, from persisting, from growing. And yet, it is not an immovable wall. It is a challenge, an opportunity to rise above your limitations and claim your strength. Every time you feel the urge to procrastinate, every time you consider quitting because the work seems hard or the path uncertain, you are encountering resistance. It is in these moments that your true character is revealed. Many surrender to resistance, believing that their discomfort is a sign to stop. But those who succeed understand that resistance is not a sign to retreat. It is a sign to push forward. You overcome resistance not by fighting it with brute force, but by taking one small step forward. Each time you act in spite of resistance, you chip away at its power. You prove to yourself that your dreams matter more than your fears. This does not mean that resistance will vanish overnight. It will linger, testing you, tempting you to take the easy way out. But with each deliberate action, you grow stronger and resistance grows weaker. The power to overcome resistance comes from understanding that it is a natural part of any meaningful journey. It is the mind's way of protecting you from discomfort and uncertainty. But it is also the mind's way of holding you back from your potential. When you recognize resistance for what it is, you take away its power to control you. You see that it is not a sign to stop, but a sign that you are on the right path. Because anything worth doing will always be met with some degree of challenge. Remember, resistance does not have to be an enemy. It can be a teacher. It can show you where you have room to grow, where your courage and commitment are being called upon. Each time you choose action over hesitation, you expand your capacity to endure and to achieve. You overcome resistance by showing up, even when you do not feel ready. By taking action, no matter how small, you break the spell of inaction and inertia. The first step may be the hardest, but once you